I don't consider this a review. I consider this me cancelling a review. Because I just do not have the patience for this game. And that's unfortunate, because I really wanted to like the game. I'm always looking for new RTS games to play, but this is a base defending game. You make a base to survive against waves of enemies, and that's where my patience wears thin. Because you get a pretty short notice of where the enemy waves are gonna be coming from, and then you have to divert all resources to building that defense. You do get a notice that a wave will be coming in a few days, but you don't know where it's coming from until like 3 minutes before it happens. And of course my defense falls because I wasn't prepared, and then I have to reload an autosave that was made 10 to 15 minutes ago. And when that happens, I either get mad or depressed, because I feel like I just wasted a lot of time. The building itself is good, tiered with many resources you have to manage, and of course managing space. You have a variety of soldiers you can use, but they cost too much food and population, so you have to make defensive walls. Which, yeah, sure, that's fine. But when it comes to economy, I feel like you have to do it right from the beginning. Because if you get into some deficit or a hole, it becomes pretty hard to dig yourself out of it. You need to have a steady supply of wood with lumber mills, you need a steady supply of food, then stone, and you need to constantly make new houses, and you need to make builders' houses so the stuff can be built fast enough. And of course you need a hospital in case people get sick, and then you need a graveyard in case people die, because if you don't bury them, they become zombies. And you have to build your defenses. There's a lot of room for error here, and you probably won't realize it's an error until a wave comes at you. And I guess that's what annoys me. And during the campaign at least, your ability to expand your base is limited because of the enemy camps on the map. And they are difficult to take down unless you cheese them. There's also some magic system, and I only use the summoning spell. Because in the campaign you don't get enough of the magic resource because you only get them from camps. I think it would be better if we could generate the resource somehow. Would that make the game easier? Sure, but that can be balanced. And I think it would be a more fun game if I could play around with the magic more. I think this genre is just not for me. I am experiencing the same thing I felt with They Are Billions and Age of Darkness Final Stand. But I will say that I lasted longer with both of those. This genre looks very appealing to me. I see gameplay of it and think it looks fun. But then when I actually play it, I just end up mad. Maybe I'm just bad at game, but I play games for fun, and being mad is not very fun. That's why I quit League of Legends. I play a lot of colony simulators, and this is similar to that, but getting my work destroyed regularly just makes me sad. And I think it's missing the core thing I like in RTS games. Destroying the enemy base. Making a large army and swarming the enemy. My favorite moment in any RTS game is in StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm, when you attack the capital city or whatever. Being on the defense is just not my thing. They are always my least favorite missions in RTS campaigns, so from this game I have learned more about myself. And this is a genre I should watch and not play myself. Just like fighting games. Tekken is really cool, but actually playing it myself makes me angrier than anything else in the world. It actually makes me a worse person. If you enjoy Diplomacy is Not an Option, that's great, but it isn't for me. This video is an experiment. Instead of just cancelling a review and never talking about it, I wanted to make a video about why I'm cancelling it. Because I think the reasons for it are important. For you to know what I like and don't like as a reviewer, and for the developer. Maybe. Subscribe, call me Uncle Brian, and have a... well, I don't know what kind of day, to be honest.